So another question that patients ask me is, what is my approach to bloating? Come on, you guys know. I know you guys suffer from bloating. Let me know in the comments down below if you or maybe a friend of yours suffers from bloating, and let me know if that's the case. I have a lot of patients who come to see me for bloating. So let me tell you, just medically, we do not have good tests that tell us exactly what the cause is for your bloating. It's very difficult for us to know what the cause is for a lot of our patients. I wish we had one simple test that would tell me, hey, this is the reason why you're bloating. We just don't actually have that particular test for that. So it's very difficult for us. So my approach is that I have to think about this systematically. And there's three main reasons why people have bloating. Number one is that you may not realize this, but you could be actually ingesting air. Absolutely, you can. So for example, if you suck on a Jolly Rancher, if you chew a lot of gum, if you suck on a straw, if you have carbonated drinks, you actually are increasing the amount of air inside your gut. There's only two places where air can go. You can either come up or get your belly big, and you actually eventually will pass it out. So I tell my patients, hey, make sure you don't chew on gum. Don't suck on a straw. Don't suck on Jolly Ranchers. Don't do things like that. Don't be a sloppy eater where you're eating so fast, because that also increases the amount of air. That's way number one. The second reason why you're having bloating could be certain foods that you're eating as well. So it may not be the fact that you're ingesting air, but the foods is causing a lot of bloating. So for example, dairy, very common reason to have bloating. And people don't realize that they're actually lactose intolerant, or things like fructose. You can't metabolize this for a lot of people, and so having high fructose corn syrup can make you bloated. So we try to work on your food. I try to get a food history, maybe have you see a dietitian as well. And the third reason, which is probably in my opinion one of the more common reasons, is problems with the motility or contraction of your gut. You may be constipated and not even realize this. You may be going to the bathroom every single day, but still being constipated. And if things are stuck or not moving, it's another very common reason to have bloating. So that's kind of my approach when it comes to bloating. Whenever I have a patient who has bloating, I first tell them, make sure you stop your artificial sweeteners, stop your dairy. First two things I recommend: don't use a straw, don't drink carbonated drinks. I'm sorry, but it's just going to be the way it's going to be if you want to help out with your bloating. I'll get a diet history. I'll try to make sure that they're moving their bowels, because the more that you can move your bowels, the easier it's going to be for you to not have to worry about bloating as a long-term issue. Great question.